Good morning, YouTubers, and welcome back to the eastern wing of the Stinkbugworks. I'm going to bombard you with more mindless rambling and stream of consciousness. Anyway, let's do a little debrief on yesterday's run of this. This actually worked pretty good, but the motor got a little too hot for my tastes. Now, I'm not entirely certain about this motor. It was alleged to be a hacker motor, and I got it from the Aero Environments people that were using it in drones. But I think I'm going to try this little Surmark motor that's roughly the same KV. I'm going to have to bust out that motor mount and make a new one, but that's no big deal. That's, half an hour's worth of work. And I might try this little flex drive on here, although this is a 1/8" shaft I'm using here. And this seemed to work okay. Yeah, it was a little noisy, but it's good enough for testing purposes. So that's some thoughts on that. On this project, I'm going to test this motor, and then I'm going to be done testing. That's partly why I put out this challenge, so you guys could work on some motor options that I can put in this. That's the whole point of this thing. I want a good motor to put in this. And so I want a bunch of people trying all sorts of things. I never really gave a finish date officially for the challenge, but for the sake of argument and to give you plenty of time, let's make it Thanksgiving. This is early August, so you've got August, September, October, and a little bit of November. So that still gives you a good 3 months to work on things. Then there's always discussion of what I'm going to do next. I like to experiment with things, and one of the things I was playing around with is this stuff. This is the stuff that the indoor flyers and the outdoor 3D flyers, 4D flyers like to use. It's Depron. It's Depron foam. You can glue it with a hot glue gun. In fact, you can laminate it with a hot glue gun, and they make CA that will not dissolve this stuff. So this stuff can be easily assembled with CA and hot melt glue. So here's the thing. It's light, it's cheap, it can make something really tiny. You never know. So I'm always thinking up new stuff. Another idea that I was thinking was this is made out of Home Depot construction grade foam. Back in the old days, we used to fly slope combat with gliders made out of expanded polypropylene, EPP foam. You can still get EPP foam. What if we made those out of EPP, covered them in goop and Kevlar, and used them for combat? Marine combat. Just some rambling thinkings from the Stinkbugworks. I've always got something up my sleeve, yes. And so, speaking of that, I want to thank one of my subscribers. Now, I never started this YouTube channel to make a penny. It was more like I just wanted to spread some information. And one of my viewers was kind enough to send me this haul. Now, I'm sure you've seen this haul before because my cohort in YouTube boating happens to be a fellow by the name of Big B. He also has one of these hulls. But I'm going to do something different with my approach to this. I'm going to put a jet in this hull. I mean, shouldn't Dr. Jet have a jet boat? So get a load of this. I showed you my old SV-27 powered hydroplane the other day, my limited spec hydro. I'm going to use that SV-27 motor and speed control. It's got a lot of torque. You know, it's nothing special, but I'm going to use it in this and make a jet boat out of it. Of course, that faces me with a dilemma. After I'm putting aside this jet stepper project, what should I build next? Maybe I'm going to do a video on that, but the candidates I have that are in varying states of completion are, first, I have that 1/12 scale hydro that I showed you, the Campbell hydro that had this motor in it. All that really needs to get going is batteries and securing some electronics. So that's number one. Number two is the twin motor micro drifter. It needs one sponson finish. That's a time-consuming job. And then it needs filling and painting and final assembly. I think I have all the parts I need for it to put it on the water. Not sure about batteries. I like to get batteries that fit the boat. So if what I have on hand doesn't work, I'll have to order batteries for it. Let's see. Then after that, I also have the MHZ Miss Madison with a new motor of some sort in it that I was refitting to make it more scale. I used to run it just, in a bare white hull, but I'm going to do it up as, I think it was the 1989 Miss Madison that was all white and just had, Madison on the side. It was a pretty simple design, so I'm going to go with that. Or, lastly, this hull. Which one do you guys want to see first? You got the short circuit, you got the micro drifter, you got the Miss Madison, and you've got this. What should be next on my bench? Of course, then I got to finish this stupid Stratocaster that's here and a couple other projects, but that's kind of where I'm at. Okay, boys and girls, I think that's it. Until next time, jet out.